Self-actualization, just realizing who I am within living this experience. And aside from the action, aside from, being stolen, I gained a sense of empowerment, being able to have my voice still and still have my faith.
That's like, I have to care. These are my people, these are my friends, these is my family. Like, these people dying and these is people going to jail. Like, I don't want to be the next victim, and I don't want nobody who I love and care about be the next victim.
Violence in the United States isn't just a social phenomenon or a pattern observed in history. It is visceral and integral to all aspects of American society. Violence, like any other condition based in inequity, thrives off the suffering of those with the least amount of resources. Low-income communities and many communities of color experience a much higher rate of violence, directly and indirectly. For Black people in this country, the circumstances that lead to a higher likelihood of experiencing community and state violence are rooted in an unequal social, political, and economic system. This research examines the experiences of Black women in Oakland through their stories of resistance and survival of institutional and social manifestations of inequity. Using our voices to create change is one of the only ways their communities will be able to be transformed. By speaking truth to power, we can transform ourselves from the inside out and create long-lasting, positive social change. To deliver out bodies destined for profitable punishment, the political economy of prisons relies on racialized assumptions of criminality, such as images of Black welfare mothers reproducing criminal children and on racist practices in arrest, conviction, and sentencing patterns.
I've been wanting to be involved with violence since I had my few family members incarcerated, a few people I love being killed, and I'm like, this gotta stop. Like, y'all just keep doing this, but y'all don't know who this affecting. Y'all could be killing somebody's brother or somebody's son, somebody's grandchild. These are families and these are babies that you're killing, and you're putting them into jails. You could die or you could go to prison. That's the way of surviving, but you don't want to survive like that.
Should any young woman, or any woman in general, or any person that has any respect for life or any respect for humanity, that has lost someone through whatever, for me, I've learned that there is no games without losses. And for me, that's been having a piece of myself stolen. I gained a closer sense of self. I've gained a closer sense of, who I am. And it's so crazy because I was battling with my faith. And, I was teeter-tottering off the cliff, and I was just like, how do I stay strong? How do I, remain? And I remember that one day while I was in class, this violence prevention class, there was a sister who spoke on her personal experience and had actually done a poem I had not known that she was a fellow poet. But when she did that poem, I actually had to get up and leave because it broke down. It hit so close to home, and only myself and Crystal Lee knew of, you know, that situation, of my experience. When I left the class, I realized that I wasn't alone, and that, you know, foundation can be found all around me, you know. So
I feel like the world would be a peaceful place without violence. But that happens because of our history and what we've been through, like generations after generation. We feel like there is a reason to be violent. You know, if you think about boycotting, you know, genocides, just the history our races have gone through, that's why people feel like we have to be violent.
Much of Black women's resistance has been in response to violence perpetuated by the state. These experiences happen individually, within families, among peers, and in the larger community. Since there are many ways to experience the epidemic, there must logically be varying ways to amend it.
it definitely allowed me the ability to just fly, be free, and you know, get myself back.
That's big.